Hi everyone, my name is Kim and I'm a Filipino American that was diagnosed with BPD in 2009. I make videos for anyone who's trying to learn about BPD, so please like and subscribe if that sounds like you. I wanted to make a video today about what it's like to date when you have BPD, and specifically I wanted to talk about the weird feeling that you can't tell them that you have BPD because you're afraid of scaring them. And I experienced that a lot, but then I also experienced this urge to let them know that I had the disorder. So for me, when I was dating people, I started to feel symptoms like right away. As soon as I notice that I care about someone and I find that I'm becoming obsessive, the examples of being obsessive are just wanting to talk to only that person, wanting to almost change myself to please that person without them having to tell me to do that. It's kind of this instinct to shapeshift into who I think they want me to be. And I just want to be like their dream girl, pretty much. And I feel like that is my goal in life after I've reached this phase of idealization and obsession. Super unhealthy, and that's why I hate dating people. I hate being in this position, feeling vulnerable like this, wanting approval from one person. But when I'm in it, I'm like caught up in this high and wanting this person to adore me, that nothing else in my life matters. And it's really shitty when you get out of it. You realize how much time you wasted on just one person. I think one of the most regretful experiences of mine was this phase where I was getting out of being a suicidal, drug-addicted wreck, and I for once wanted to care about myself and my life, and I was positive for once. I started dating. I was dating this guy, and truth be told, it was more of like a friends with benefits type of relationship, but it was the first time that I was allowing myself to care about someone. And because I had no experience prior to that, I remember I was a drug addicted person who didn't care about anybody else but herself. I was pretty much a misanthrope. I always dated people who cared about me more than I cared about them. So coming out of that phase, seeing somebody that I liked, I couldn't treat him the same way I was treating other people. It was like I was trying to be this new person, and he benefited off of that, and it was weird. Like, we never communicated, so I didn't know what he was really thinking or feeling about me, but I made up so much stuff in my head that he cared about me when he probably really didn't. So we were going on for like a year, friends with benefits, but me wanting to see more, perceiving that it was actually more. And I think where my BPD comes into play here is like just holding on to that stage of limerence longer than I needed to. Holding on to this phase of crushing on this person when the relationship should have progressed or ended, and it went way past its expiration date, if I'm being honest. And I regret that relationship so much because I fell into this trap of trying to be a person that I wasn't just so that the relationship would last. And I attribute that to BPD because a part of BPD is not really knowing yourself, having a foundational sense of self. So I wanted to be perfect for this person. I wanted to be the dream girl. And I really had no idea what he wanted. It was just all projections. My next experience is dating someone who claimed to love me, to have loved me. He claimed that he cared about me and that he was willing to be intimate with me, and I just didn't feel it. It felt like he was just saying the words to get what he wanted. And I wanted to believe that it was true because I was such a love junkie and I wanted intimacy wherever I could take it. But I had a lot of knowledge of my disorder at this time, and I realized that it was really important for me to open up and tell people that I have I have BPD and it's gonna take time to get used to, and if you're not willing to learn about it, then I can't be with you. So I had to end that relationship. I felt crushed by it because he seemed so sweet and loving, but he just didn't have the capacity or the energy, or he just wasn't willing to learn about borderline. He said it didn't make sense to him, and the fact that he just wasn't willing to try didn't sit right with me. So if that's one of your deal breakers, I think you should be honest about it. Be honest that you want somebody who is well-versed in learning about, well, not well-versed, but just somebody that's willing to be compassionate towards your type of disorder. It's not too much to ask. I think if somebody loves you, they'll learn about it and try to help you, treat it as if it were any type of physical ailment, because mental illness affects relationships so much, and if you have to walk around on eggshells hiding your mental illness, then that's not really a relationship worth striving for. I feel like you have to hide who you are in that situation. And yeah, I really hope that borderlines listening to this find people that understand them or are willing to learn about who they really are. So I'm going to end the video here. Stay strong, and feel free to message me on Instagram or comment down below about what video you want to see next, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!